Let's talk about Joel Embiid, man. I've been refraining myself from making this video for a while now. I'm a fan, but I'm aware of the playoff drop off of the man. He's always amazing in the regular season. So this year I was like, I'm not gonna hype up Joel Embiid until he shows it to me in the playoffs. But the man has just been going too crazy. It's been hard on me, but I'm here now. When he had 51 against the Wolves, I was like, yeah, let's make a video. Then I reframed myself. 40 points per game in the whole month of December. That crazy streak of 30-pointers. I was like, yeah, should I make a video? Nah, let's wait a little bit. 40, 10, and 7 against the Joker in the win. Should I make a video? Still didn't do it. But now, yeah, I'm here. 70 points, 18 rebounds, 5 assists on 37 minutes only. Against the Spurs. I know the Spurs are not great, but he was against Wembanyama. He's on minutes restriction, right? So only 27 minutes he played yesterday, but that's still a defensive force out there, and he couldn't do anything. The Spurs couldn't do anything, and this is the first time that I've seen a center do what happened yesterday. I know David Robinson at 70 also. I know Will Chamberlain did that 6 times. It's only been done 14 times in NBA history. And Will Chamberlain, I can't even speak on the guy. Like, he's amazing, right? But what we saw yesterday was just insane. And yeah, these deserve some light. I know Joel Embiid, again, the job is not done. He needs to do it in the playoffs. Not 70, but he needs to at least maintain his level of play in the playoffs. But I'm also tired of this new culture that's in the NBA that the regular season is the only thing that matters, because it takes away from appreciating greatness. And what we're seeing from that man this season is pure greatness. 36 points a game, 12 rebounds a game, 6 assists a game on 54% shooting from the floor, 36% from the three as a center, 89% from the line, and he leads the league in free throws attempt with almost 12. And that rounds up to like 65% true shooting. And on the other end, he's still dominant. He's 10th in defensive rankings, 10th in blocks total, and he's anchoring a defense that's top 5 in the league. Like, Joel Embiid is just perfect this season. The only real pushback that I would give to Joel Embiid is that he's been injured and he already missed a few games, and he might not be eligible for the MVP. But I don't care about no 65 games. In my mind, this is MVP. Like, he's just wilding out right now, wilding out. And I just wanted to address the haters real quick because, you know, as always, when Joel Embiid does anything, you'll have that bunch of guys that go in the comment section talking about free throw immersion, free throws, how many free throws and all that. So I put up together most of the 70-pointers that happened in recent history. I ignored Will Chamberlain and Baylor because I don't think we can really compare eras, but I got the free throws that were shot by the other guys in the past 20 to 30 years who scored 70 and plus. So obviously we had Kobe. He shot 20 free throws, and he made 18 when he had 81 points on 46 shots. Joel Embiid only took 40 shots, you know? So, yeah. So, if you're not mad at Kobe, don't be mad at Embiid. Book, he shot 20 free throws in the second half alone when he dropped 70 points. So, if you're not mad at Book, and Book laws, by the way, if you're not mad at Book, don't be mad at Embiid. Donovan Mitchell, when he had 71 points after OT, he shot 25 free throws. Again, I ain't hearing nothing about no free throws. Giannis recently had 64 points. He had 32 free throw attempts. Nobody said a word. Damn. He's the only real outlier because when he had 70 points, he only shot 14 free throws, which is not a lot. But that man was just on fire from 3. He made 13 threes that game. So he did not need the free throw. Shout out to Dame. And even to compare it against a center who did this before, you got David Robinson, and he shot 25 free throws when he had 71 points. And nobody said a word. So the narrative about Joel Embiid, I know sometimes he flops, but a lot of times he really gets fouled out there just because of the fact that it's so many guys trying to double or sometimes even triple the guy. And I don't understand why players guard him like that. They try to strip him of the ball or whatever every time. And that's a foul. I'm sorry. And most of the plays that happened yesterday, I went and watched the game again. He was getting fouled. It wasn't a lot of flopping going on. That was legit. And still, when you reach that level of greatness to drop 70 points in a game, I don't care how you do it. I really don't. I promise you. I don't care about the competition either. I know the Spurs are not a good team at all, but they're still NBA players. Like hell, like I challenge any of you guys to go out there and drop 70 points at the park. I know I can't do it. You know what I mean? In 37 minutes. And most of us can't. Like, this is impressive. And let's appreciate greatness. Again, the job is not done. He still needs to go out there in the playoffs. I don't believe he should win. I would love it for him to win, right? But I don't think he has the personnel to really compete with Boston like that. But he needs to perform in the playoffs. That's a fact. He needs to make it to the Eastern Conference Finals at least. That's a fact. I agree with that. But that does not take away from the greatness that he's putting on display this season. Like, he is by far, in my opinion, the MVP so far. And I hope he makes it to 65 games, because if not, we're going to forget an historic season. Because I remember when James Harden, for example, was dropping 36 points per game, and he was very impressive. He had that long-ass streak of 30-point games. I believe it was over 30 points for 30 games in a row for James Harden. But he wasn't that efficient. He wasn't. He's a guard, so obviously he wouldn't be as efficient as a center. But I remember several games when James Harden couldn't really score like that, so he found ways to get to the free throw lines like 20 times a game to make it to 30, right? Joel Embiid right now, again, a true shooting of 65% from the floor. This is one of the most efficient season of all time for 36 points, and he's doing it on both hands. So shout out to Joel Embiid, man. The rematch with Nikola Jokic is Saturday. I can't wait for that. Hopefully he doesn't get injured until then, so we can get that matchup in Denver between the two best players in the league. But Joel Embiid right now, he's really making a strong case. I need some playoff success before I put him up there as the best player in the world. But if we look just at this season, and if Joel Embiid did not have all of that playoff failure on him, he would be easily the best player in the world right now for me. So shout out to the guy. Shout out to all of the guys who went crazy also yesterday in the league. Cat, 62 points in a loss, but what he was doing from the three-point line as a big man, like, I know he came out and everybody flamed him, but he said he was the best shooting big of all time. Deserves some love, because what he was doing yesterday was crazy, although they lost to the Hornets. That's kind of crazy. KD still going crazy and all that. Like, yeah, the league has just been very entertaining for me this year. Some people don't like the lack of defense. Sometimes it is a fact that the defense is just not good. What the Hornets, for example, were doing was bad. But sometimes the talent is just overwhelming. And I believe this has been the case a few times this season also. So anyways, we can close the video right here. If you made it this far, please like the video, please subscribe to the channel, and I appreciate you. And more importantly, get in that comment section and give me your thoughts about the game, about Joel Embiid. What do you believe he should do? How far does he go in the postseason? And do you have him as your best player in the world right now or not? And yeah, it's been your boy, and I'll see you guys later. Peace.